Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Engineer Gaming, and a couple days ago, co-founder of Evolve, Chris Ashton, posted on the Turtle Rock forums some balancing updates since the beta has launched. Now I'm going to read these off for you, and I'll have the link to the original post in the description. First up are the changes to the Wraith. Wraith can no longer warp while cloaked. If she does, the cloak wears off and the decoy vanishes, just like when you melee attack. This means that when she's cloaked, she normally won't get far, and it opens the door for skilled players to do smart things like break line of sight before warping away. Decoy now takes 30% longer to cool down. This immediately makes it 30% less spammy and hopefully results in players saving it for more opportune moments. The supernova damage has been reduced by 10%, which isn't a huge change, but it should make it a slight measurable difference. The abduction radius has been increased by 0.5 meters, so it is now at 3.5. This will make it a little bit more forgiving when trying to abduct. Warp blast radius has increased by 0.5 meters, so it is now at 8.5. Increasing the radius has proven to be a great way to increase the damage output, and it makes it more of a threat when trying to use. Next up are the miscellaneous changes. Goliath's rock throw inner shrapnel radius increased. What this means is if the rock lands close to a target, the damage dealt will be more consistent. The overall damage and the damage radius doesn't change. The damage just becomes more binary, meaning either you get hit by the shrapnel or you don't. Markov's lightning gun has a smaller lock-on angle now. Previously it would lock onto a target that was within 30 degrees of your crosshair. Now you need to be within 15 degrees. Still feels good, but players will need to be a little bit more accurate with their aim. Hyde's flamethrower has damage bumped by 5%. Griffin's maximum harpoon range has been extended 5 meters, so it is now at 50. Bucket's rocket launcher damage has increased to 75. It was 68 per rocket. And his sentry gun damage has also increased to 20 per bullet. It was 17 per bullet. Cabot's radioactive dust radius has been decreased by 10%, so it is now at 45 meters. And the jetpack slow climb speed has been increased by 50%. Then last up are the mastery changes. Now they've changed the majority of the numbers, but these are the big ones that they posted. And when it says hours, that's the hours that it is taken given the community averages, and it is actual playtime, which excludes matchmaking, the lobby, and post-round stuff. So first up is Markov's 3-star arc mines were taking 13 hours for people to complete, and they should now only take 5. Maggie's 3-star Daisy Mastery was taking almost 18 hours. It should now take 5. Hank's 3-star Orbital was taking almost 25 hours, so they reduced the minimum range to 40 meters and set to 5 hours. Val's 2-star Sniper Rifle was taking 15 hours, so they set it to 2.5. Val's 2-star Med Gun was taking 6.3 hours, and they set it to 2.5. And Val's 3-star Trank was taking almost 13 hours, so they set it to 5. Hyde's 2-star Gas Grenade Challenge was taking 5 hours, and they changed it to 2.5. Lazarus's 3-star Lazarus device was taking 10 hours, so they set it to 5. Lazarus's 3-star Personal Cloak was taking almost 11 hours, so they set it back down to 5. Then Parnell's 3-star Shotgun was taking almost 20 hours, so they set it to 5. Parnell's 3-star Rocket Launcher was taking 12 hours, so they set it to 5. And then lastly, Abe's 3-star Shotgun was taking 9 hours, and they bumped that down to 5. On a side note, the mastery stuff is supposed to take you about 8.5 hours per character. That's 1 hour for the 1st star, about 2.5 for the 2nd star, and then 5 hours for the 3rd star. Meaning that if you wanted to get a mastery on every character and every monster, you would be pushing about 130 hours on average just to get those masteries done. Also, they weren't able to get any of the monster mastery numbers because of a bug in their telemetry, but they said that they'll have an update out shortly after the game releases to fix any balancing and stuff with that. So that about does it for the updates. Thanks for watching.